Hey guys, JJ here, and with Resident Evil Village coming in less than 2 weeks, I thought this would be a good time to give a brief recap on who is Mother Miranda and the Four Lords. So with that being said, all aboard the Resident Evil hype train. Next stop, Village. Resident Evil Village will feature 4 main houses, similar to Hogwarts. Each house will be ruled by a lord, and all 4 lords answer to their ruler, Mother Miranda. The first character we'll be discussing is Mother Miranda. Her description reads, the ruler of the village, with 4 lords serving under her. The villagers have devout faith in her, but her true face, hidden behind a mask, is just one of many mysteries surrounding the woman. Mother Miranda has an almost deity-like presence here. We get a better look at her golden mask and crown. Also her gown, which is covered in crow's feathers, along with the fetus insignia on her chest, which indicates Ethan and Mia's baby, Rose. As the villagers point out, Mother Miranda has always protected them until the child appeared.
It doesn't make any sense. Mother Miranda has always protected us.
Nobody's answer.
Moving on now to Salvador Morrow. The description reads, a bizarre man who hides away in a reservoir, and one of the 4 lords who serve Miranda. He hides his twisted form from prying eyes with a robe. Salvador is the most grotesque of the 4 lords. According to IGN, Salvador's design was inspired by mermen from gothic horror, which is abundantly clear here. Here's a look at Morrow's reservoir, which has a very distinctive fisherman-style look to it. Next we have Donna Beneviento. Her description reads, a puppeteer who lives in a fog-filled valley, and one of the 4 lords who serve Miranda. She shrouds herself in mourning garbs and is always accompanied by her doll Angie. First off, that doll is terrifying. Second, in brief bits of cutscenes, the doll appears to be functioning without the control of Donna, which reminds me of the dolls in the scrap version of Resident Evil 4. During moments of the game, Leon would suffer hallucinations where the dolls would come to life and try to kill him. I wonder if Capcom will try to incorporate some of these elements into Village. Here's a look at House Beneviento on the outskirts of the village. Very creepy. Next we have Karl Heisenberg. His description reads, a genius engineer who holds up in the factory just outside of the village and one of the 4 lords who serve Miranda. With his brazen attitude and giant hammer, he is very intimidating. A further elaboration from IGN states that Heisenberg turns the act of killing into a game. The session of Heisenberg's torture that takes place during the beginning of the game sets an example of what the character is capable of. This reminds me of Lucas Baker from Resident Evil 7. Here's a look at Heisenberg's factory. According to IGN, the factory appears to be in sync with the times, with modern facilities available. From the gameplay trailer we got, it looks like Heisenberg's operations run deep underground into a labyrinth of tunnels and mine shafts. And lastly, we have the internet's favorite, Elgina Dimitrescu, whatever. Her description reads, the mistress of the castle that overlooks the village, a towering woman with bewitching looks. They got that right. Elgina is 9 foot 6 inches tall and will stalk the player throughout areas of the castle, similar to Mr. X in the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Stupid man thing! You won't live long, even if you run!
We've got an in-depth look at Elgina's castle during the Village Castle demo, which will also be available again to play this weekend. So there you have a brief recap of the 4 lords of Village along with their ruler, Mother Miranda. Resident Evil Village is now less than 2 weeks away, and I can't wait to get my hands on the game. But now I'm curious to know your thoughts. Which of the 4 houses are you most excited to explore? Personally, I'm looking forward to House Beneviento. It looks really creepy, and I want to kill that doll. Let us know down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and for all the latest Resident Evil Village news, make sure to subscribe. The Residents of Evil is a Patreon-supported channel, and also supported by our YouTube members. So if you'd like to become a member and unlock access to custom badges, emojis to use in chat, and exclusive live streams, click that join button down below. I would like to give a shout out to our sponsor, G Fuel. If you'd like a healthier alternative to energy drinks that doesn't give you the crash or jitters, check out G Fuel. They have a ton of different flavors. Make sure to use code ROE, R-O-E, at checkout for a discount. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope to see you back at the Residents of Evil.